Hi, I'm Shimelle. Welcome. Today I am making a scrapbook page with a string heart cut file, very Valentine-y, from Paige Evans, and showing you a page made from Paige's collections as well. Going to work with a bunch of different things that Paige has made over the years while we wait for her new collection that comes out next month. And I took some photos this very morning of us painting the roses red out in our red, black, and white, and I'm going to get them straight onto a page right now. So I'm very excited for you to join me. Let's have a look. Now I'm working with this pink background, which is paper number 6, and it's from so far back that this might be Paige's very first collection because it doesn't have the collection name on it. But it was paper number 6. So this might have been Paige's very first collection. I'm not 100% sure, but here's what's going to happen. I have the cut file here, and yes, you could be wonderful at doing all sorts of intricate little pieces, and you could fill all of those with different patterns. Would it look amazing? Yes. Is it past my patience level? Yes. So I'm going to do just one, and I've cut one red heart. So that's going to go right behind so that I have just this bold shape of the white string outline over the red heart on the pink textured background. And that's where everything's going to happen. And I'm going to add 2 photos that are just slightly smaller than 3x4 so that I could print them with a white border. And that red pattern, if you're curious, is paper number 17 from Turn the Page. And so a little bit of an older paper, but a great single colored pattern so that I could just use a tone on tone behind there. I also tried one that was red with florals from Go the Scenic Route, but once I put the string over the top, the string heart made it a little difficult to see what the shapes were underneath, and it was just a little too busy for what I wanted this page to look like. Right, let's get this all stuck down. One little trick, if your cut file is very fiddly and has lots of tiny little intricate delicate bits, use a brayer once you've added your adhesive and you can roll it all down flat. This will mostly do the job of adhering all those small pieces without knocking them out, but also it lets you see if you missed anywhere because those bits will lift up. So I've got a couple spots here where I can just come back and add a little bit more adhesive and bring it all down nice and flat. Just smooths it all out. And then I've got one place over here where background, the backing bit is just a little bit too big. Trim that off. More adhesive on the back of the red. That into the middle of my page here. And brayer one more time. Now let's get those photos on here. And I want them that way around. This one in the background. This one's going to lay flat. And then the other one is going to be popped up. Pop it up. And do that with some foam squares to add that dimension. Alright. Just layer that next to it. A little bit of an angle, but not huge. Right, let's find some other bits and pieces to make it fun. So I've got various things from all different collections. I wanted to bring in a pink journaling box, and I've brought out 2 different ones. These are both from Go the Scenic Route. And I don't really want the heading on this one, I just want the box. So this is the one I'm going to use. Just going to cut it down. Don't need the packing this bit. And pop that underneath there. And I've got a little file tab from the same die cut pack. That's going to go over here. And just going to attach that with a little staple. Let's try that one again. That's better. Let's get maybe this lighter pink, the brighter pink. One of these on the other side here. No, I think the lighter one. Okay, and this has a perfed edge that I'm going to smooth out. Sometimes I really like the perfed edges, but if it's only one perfed edge, then it's not my favorite. I like either all perfed or at least some more than just one. Okay, now, as this is a kind of Alice in Wonderland, Queen of Hearts inspired thing, I wanted to bring in some dream motifs. So I have some gold foil chipboard from Pick Me Up, and that's going to go all the way over here. I do a little embellishment grouping up here, and then also bring something like that down here. Perfect. In this flat sticker sheet, I've got gold foil that just says dream. So I can bring that in here somewhere. Maybe I could tuck it underneath here. Yes. Underneath the photo as well. Go. And I can bring this little pink Polaroid up here to this gathering. I want to bring some flower motifs in here. So I've got, this is from Bloom Street, and it had so many gorgeous pastel flowers in this little sticker book that I was guilty of kind of saving them for something, which is not my usual thing, but I kept going, oh, maybe somewhere they could look extra, extra special. Well, today's the day. Flowers, you're up. Let's get you on a page looking extra special. So these are going to tuck behind the heart up here. And then I'm going to find another floral piece in the same set, here we go, to bring down to that corner. So that anything I'm putting down here, I'm also putting up here. And see how I flip this so that the side with the little delicate bits like the blue leaves and this purple petal is to the outside? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do down here too. So those bits go underneath, that bit comes out. Perfect. And I can add a couple little individual blossoms from that same sticker book. So I can put one in that little frame there. And one down here at the edge of the label. And I was looking at maybe any of these stripes, but I think for now I will stop there. Now I want to get the title on before I lose everything, and I'm going to use these. These are an absolute favorite. I love, love, love them. And they're still available. They're from an older collection, but they have remained available. And it's 2 foam small alphabets in thickers. So you get white, but you also get navy blue. Love both of them. Right, so I'm going to do a title that comes around here that says Painting the Roses Red. That gives me this much space to the left of the title that I want to fill. And I had a little toy about bringing in some green to match our background, because we're red, black, and white and a little bit of pink in front of the greenery. But if I'd put the red heart onto an all green background, it would have just screamed Christmas. So I didn't want to do that. We're definitely more toward Valentine here than Christmas. So I think I could bring in the greenery here. And then I need to bring that same color up to this section up here. So this is Truly Grateful. Could even bring in the bird. So just a little triangle of green there. I think that's enough to pull in how there's so much greenery in the photo. That'll work. And let's have a look at something that might be a little bit of gold to add in. Like maybe this. So I've got the gold chipboard over there. I want to bring in the gold chipboard here. I know this is not to scale, but I'm going to bring it in here. And then some heart motifs. I've got the big heart. I've got hearts on my tights, hearts on my jumper. He's got a heart pin on him, and we're doing something that's, you know, in order to please the Queen of Hearts, we are doing all of the painting the roses red. So let's get some hearts on this layout. Now, the trouble is that I often use all the hearts straight away. So they're a little bit hard to find in my collection, but not impossible. I've still got some. Okay, so I can put them where? I think that's too much. Oh, I can bring it in here though. Have it come off to this side. There we go. So we get a little heart. Oh, actually, once that's tucked in, it's a little hard to tell that it's a heart. Let's try bringing it on this side. Definitely more obvious that it's a heart there, but am I getting a little too cluttered? Bring it underneath here. Kind of like that, but I don't want a little triangle there, so I'm going to bring that in. Okay. What I'm wondering is if I'd just be better off with much smaller scaled hearts. Let's keep looking. I think the big heart was just a little too much. So let's have a look. Better with small heart. Now see, this purple then links in with that bit there and that bit there. I think we're good. I got a couple other smaller hearts. Oh, I've got this pinkish one up here. And I got anything else here? That just might work. You can see there's all these spots on my sticker sheets where I've used the hearts, but there's one here. There's one here. Yeah, up there. Okay. Are there any left in here? Have I used every heart in the sticker book? I might have. Yep, okay. No more. I'm going to put the journaling on, and then I'm going to add some gold mist, and it might be just about done. All right, some gold mist along this diagonal, starting up here, and then right across the heart, and down to this corner. It wipes right off my photos, so I'm not worried about that. But if your photos, if it doesn't wipe straight off your photos, then use a piece of scrap paper and cover up your pictures so that if you don't want mist on top of the pictures, you don't have that problem. Yeah. There we go. Now, does it need anything else? Let's have one last look through different collections and pieces that I pulled out in case anything just says, let's put it together. Oh, I've got a piece that says wonderful, as in Wonderland. Let's bring that up here. Yep. And I put this frame up there. I've got one more I could bring in somewhere. Pop it down here. Yeah. And then it would need a flower on top like this one. But I had another one. I've got that blossom in purple. Okay. Oh, I just found a little purple chipboard heart too. Let's add that in with this. So then now I've got hearts, hearts, hearts. Oh, actually, there's 2 hearts here. Let's make this 2 hearts together then too. Okay. And a little piece of chipboard that I'd love to tuck in somewhere. Oh, here. It could just go on top of there. Yeah. Okay. Little one there. And last look in case anything just says this is the thing. A little chipboard arrow. That brings in that turquoise too. Put those at a little bit of an angle. Give that a bit of balance. I think that's it. I'm gonna stop now. That's it. Okay, so here's where I'm going to finish for today. Thanks so much for watching. Now, if there is not enough for you on this, let's give you some ideas. One, if there's not enough in terms of photos, you could work more along this diagonal. So you could add in another 3x4 photo up here with this cluster, and you could have 1 photo up here and 2 over here, or get rid of that tab and add a 3rd photo along here. You'd still be able to tell it's a heart even if you cross the bottom on. If you go all the way to the edge of the heart here, you'd still be able to tell that that's a heart shape. So you could add additional photos that way, either here, here, or even both. You could replace the journaling here with another photo and have a grouping of 3 photos that way. And then if you needed a place to put the journaling, either then you could have journaling over to this side still, or you could do your title up here and then handwrite your journaling around the heart until you run into the photo, pick it up where you get to the other side and bring it up to that piece of embellishment here. Or if you need even more, you could not do the title there and do journaling all the way around and take your title and make it a bigger font so it could go on top of the heart and right into the middle of the page rather than running up there. And in that case, I would probably run the title on a straight line rather than angling it. Just because you'd have so much more going on in the middle that you'd need a little bit of straightening things out to make sure that you're not kind of overwhelming your eye. But I hope that helps give you some ideas for some happy heart-shaped scrapping. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you'll come back soon. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you want to stick around, hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.